All right, next up on the show, we're going to run through some of our heroes and villains. So it's just me and Pete for this segment. Heroes and villains, Pete. The Grunt the Pig Freedom Snort of the week. How are we going interviewing that pig, by the way?
He hasn't responded to any of my emails yet.
Okay.
But,
Grunt the Pig at AOL.org.
He's a busy guy.
He's a busy pig. So this is the pig that got suspended from being a pig by Wangaratta City Council. Yeah. Basically the idea. But anyway, we've made him the symbol for freedom in this year, 2019. And who gets your snort of freedom for standing up for freedom around the world this week?
That's a really good question, James. Now, my Grunt the Pig Freedom Award nominee this week.
I was a bit worried there because that's usually how you preface things when you don't know the answer. And I was like, think of a hero this week.
For a second, I was like, actually, I don't know what I'm doing. Anyway, I'm doing, last month, American 17-year-old Feroza Aziz smuggled criticism of the Chinese government into a recent TikTok beauty tutorial. So, beauty tutorial. Here it is. Play the tape, Saul.
Hi guys, so I'm going to teach you guys how to get long lashes. So the first thing you need to do is grab your lash curler, curl your lashes obviously, then you're going to put them down and use your phone that you're using right now to search up what's happening in China, how they're getting concentration camps, throwing innocent Muslims in there, separating their families from each other, kidnapping them, murdering them, raping them.
Absolute seamless transition from Feroza then, straight for the makeup into the political statement. Now, TikTok, of course, is a Chinese app, so basically controlled by the CCP. Now, so you're not allowed to actually criticise the Chinese government on it. Feroza managed to sneak that into her little TikTok video thing, was viewed 1 million times before the company that owns the app kicked her off. So she was off for an hour, it went viral. They put her back on and said it was a human moderation error. Yeah, right.
Yeah. No. They found the human, Xi Jinping.
Yeah.
It was him that got it off.
He made an error and got rid of Feroza. Now, for forcing what is essentially a CCP into an embarrassing backflip and highlighting the plight of the Uyghurs, Feroza, you're my hero this week. I just hope Virginia Trioli doesn't think that you're the problem.
Okay, well, interesting. We need to get her on the Virginia Trioli show. All right. My hero this week is a friend of the show, Matt Canavan, the minister. So he was on Alan Jones this week, and Alan Jones was talking about this climate change talk fest underway in Spain right now, and asked Matt Canavan why he wasn't there.
Well, why aren't you at Madrid?
Yeah, I'm sure it's lovely this time of year, but I've got some better things to do. I haven't committed enough sins in my life, obviously, to be sent there yet, Alan.
Jonesy absolutely loves that one.
Oh, he loved it.
He loved that joke a lot. Anyway, now people might think this is hypocritical of me to make him my hero of the week for this because of our long-held standing belief that Pete and I would accept any and all tickets to go on a junket. But the reason he is my hero is because he turned it down, which leaves what I would assume to be a fair few seats available on this Madrid climate change talk. So I just want to publicly, I haven't run this by you.
No, I think I know where you're going with it. I think I'm happy with it.
We'll go to Madrid.
Senator Matt, what's his name? Matt Canavan. We gave you a platform on this program to spread your views. Now we want something in return, a little quid pro quo.
Yep. Oh,
can't talk, but yeah.
Yeah, but we can collude, apparently. We will go to Madrid. We will attend these conferences. We will report back, and we will also go to the beach and have some fun.
Looking forward to it.
Is there a beach in Madrid? Probably not. Anyway.
It's inland, actually.
It's inland, but we will go to a beach.
Yeah, there's lots of beaches.
That is our promise to our listeners, that we will go to the beach. All right. Let us head over to the villains of the week. So the people that have stood up for tyranny, for injustice, and against our heroes, or, just good people. Pete,
exactly right. Now, it's with absolute sadness in my heart that I give my villain this week to the great Bob Katter. Now, last week in the Parliament of this great nation, Bob Katter said this.
In Australia, 90% of the food that is sold by two people. You've got two people to sell that milk to. And if you're stupid enough to stay on the free market and count on Woolworths and Coles being Mr. Father Christmas, then you deserve, my friend, what you get. And you'll get it. You'll get it.
Now, Bob went on, so he went on for a little bit. His whole speech was a 5-minute speech bagging deregulation and the free market.
Speech or rant?
Well,
what do we call that?
I reckon it was a beautiful speech, just didn't have the same ideas that I have. But anyway, he went on to say this a few seconds later.
We had 172 million sheep in a regulated industry. We now have 66 million. My friend, I'll go into your electorate and debate it with you. In the meantime, shut up.
So, Bob, I love you. I love your passion. I love that you stand up for people that are outside the bubble. I love
And against the crocodile crisis.
And against the crocodile crisis, we've spoken about a lot on this show. And I love that you're willing to go into that bloke's electorate and debate him. But you are off your head, Bob, if you think the free market's a bad thing. This is the first time in human history, James, 10% of people have lived, less than 10% of people lived in extreme poverty for the first time in human history. That is because of the free market, Bob. And if you think the free market is a bad thing, you're off your head. Now, so Bob, for bagging free markets this week, you're my villain. But God bless Bob Catter and God bless Far North Queensland.
And Bob can bless Far North Queensland. I'm with you. I disagree with what he's saying in that clip, but God damn it if every Bob Catter clip doesn't make me run through a wall. When he fires up like that, when he's just got complete no care for the microphones that have already been given to him, he's just like, nope, this is getting straight from the stomach.
And he's sorry, go on.
No, it's just like, I just want to run through a wall.
Yeah, exactly right. And he's actually, like, sometimes people caricature him, but he's actually very smart. You can see in that clip that he's got a really good
he thinks
command
Coles and Woolworths are two people. Very smart guy.
No, but he's got to command all the figures. Anyway.
The other part of it is, so for people who are watching on YouTube, they would have seen this, but there's Adam Bant in the bottom right corner of that clip. Man, I want to know what he's thinking in that moment. Just like,
I've never seen a person like this before.
Yeah, but also like, I don't know if they sit next to each other usually, but Adam has probably got like right ear deafness at this point because Bob Catter does not care where the nearest microphone is. No. He will address everything at the same volume.
They turned him off. They didn't need one.
They turn off every microphone in the joint. All right, my villain this week as I run through my... Yeah, there we go. Mark Ruffalo, actor, the Hulk, you would have seen him. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, which Pete would definitely not have seen.
I've heard of this guy though, which is good.
Very good. I'm actually impressed. I genuinely thought we'd be in trouble there. Anyway, he tweeted this, if we can see it on screen. It is time for an economic revolution. Capitalism today is failing us, killing us, and robbing from our children's future. Now, I'm going to echo what Bridget Fettersy, friend of the show, did, and half the internet, which is... my goal in life is to get to the point where I'm rich enough that I can get to trash capitalism on Twitter. It is the rich man's game, and I want to be a part of that world.
Oh, absolutely. I'd love to be a part of that. I like Tim Pool's response, who's a journalist we are going to get on this show. That's a promise to you.
After Trump.
He's fantastic. We're going to get him on. He said, prove you mean it. Donate your excess wealth until you're at the threshold of 1%. You'll still be rich, but you'll give help to the needy, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, which is a good point. Point. You can donate as much money as you want, mate. Yep. And 32,000.
That was both of us channeling Bob Catter there. Good point.
Yeah, we really sat up straight since Bob Catter was on. 32,000.
Played at the start of every show just to get us up and about.
Just every morning. Bob Catter yelling at you to get out of bed. Buddy, make something of yourself. Anyway.
We need to get that alarm clock done. Us two should go into business together. Yeah, we'd make millions.
We'd make millions. Anyway, I just want to point out the annual income. To be in the top 1% of annual income earners in the whole world, in America, you have to earn above 32,000 American dollars.
Wow.
So you give away all your money until you've just got that left, Mark Ruffalo, then I'll believe you're dinkum.
The other part of it is, so Mark Ruffalo wants an economic revolution. You want to talk about like owning the means of production. Now, in the last Avengers movie, the Hulk was not like he was in CGI Hulk form the entire time. Yeah. The means of production were the people working the CGI department, but who gets the junkets all around the world, spruiking the movie in the millions of dollars? Mark Ruffalo. Yep. So I don't know how well he's going to do in an economic revolution, would be my guess. I think first against the CGI wall. All right, we got more for your show for you after this.
Yeah.